Привет, hello, and bonjour, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing another palette, and once again it's from Makeup Revolution. Ooh, I can't stop buying them, but it's so beautiful! Oh! Okay, I saw these, bought them the day of. There's three that came out. There's the Love Spells palette, which, Halloween's coming out. Makeup Revolution, as many other brands, of course, are releasing their Halloween kind of collection things. So this is part of I Heart Revolution, the sub-brand of Makeup Revolution. I've never tried one of their palettes, but they have this one, Love Spells. Oh, how beautiful is this? Then I'll put it up here because I don't know where it is right now. Curses and Hexes, and they also did the Forever Flawless Enchanted palette. I, of course, bought all three. This is the first one I'm filming because it's the one I'm probably most excited about. The next two will be up in the next couple of days. But can we just take a minute for the packaging? The box is just like this. Curses and Hexes is cute too. I'm honestly probably going to keep them and frame them eventually. But it's just so beautiful. It's like a piece of art and I absolutely love it. Like, you know, packaging at the end of the day, whether the product is good or not, that's the most important thing. But it's just, it's so nice and soothing to the heart to have a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Blah, 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 blah. Over it. So, 18 gorgeous shades. So kind of as the packaging suggests, a lot of kind of pinks, warms, reds. I'm getting very 60s, I Dream of Jeannie, but also witchy kind of vibes, but glamorous witch, you know, not the ugly kind of haggy type of witch. That might be more Curses and Hexes palette. I'm so excited to play with this. It's beautiful. I'm hoping that the formula is similar to the other Makeup Revolution palettes. I'm assuming it is. It's the same company. So these bad boys sell for $12.99, or you can get the two, this one and Curses and Hexes, for $21.99 or $20.99. You save €4, something like that. And of course comes with a lovely mirror as always. And what I really love is that it's done like a book, meaning this is the cover, you open it, and all of the colors are vertical and the names are like this rather than this, which I think, I mean, it doesn't really change much, but it's just that little tiny bit more thing of uniqueness that makes it so much more special to me. And I've only done one look so far, as you can see. I already love it. But we're gonna be doing 3 looks as we always do with 18-pan palettes, and I'm just gonna give you some ideas on what looks to do, how the shadows work, and then very quickly final thoughts at the end. So, that was a lot of chat. Let us dive in. This is the first look, soft and gentle. Number 2 will be a bit more dark, darling. And number 3 will be a bit more bright and colorful. So off we go. So to start with the first look, the neutral look, we're gonna go into this lovely peachy neutral shade called Sublime and start buffing out this area. Forget what it's called now. And that's picking up and going on really nicely. It has a lovely warm peachy tone, almost a little bit neon. All right, next we're gonna do the inner third of the eyelid, and that's gonna be this shimmery, I don't know what to call it. I'm at a loss for words with this look. Kind of taupey, silvery, purpley color called Moondust. That is really lovely. It's one of those really soft, subtle, universal shades that I think would go great on any skin tone. And it's just very easy to apply, to blend. It's really going on super lovely, and you could use it to make a neutral look or really help pop a more bright look. All right, next, I love to mix kind of warmths of colors. So we're gonna go into Beloved, which is this beautiful kind of coppery, shimmery color, and that's going right dead center in the middle. Ooh. Oh man, that was one dip. These are picking up so nice so far. I really hope the whole palette is like this because these are gorgeous. I'm having like 0 issues so far. Knock on wood. Okay, and because I want to keep it quite a soft, gentle, neutral look, I'm gonna go in with this lovely soft brown shade called Luna. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very warm, very universal, and that's just gonna very gently taper out the end of the eye. So it's coming up a little bit quite reddish toned, which I'm surprised. It looks a bit more chocolate brown neutral in the pan, but that. And just with the brush, I use that first shade Sublime on, very lightly tapping into the color. I'm gonna buff out the top because I went a bit ham with the Luna shade. Well, don't mind me saying so, but I am enjoying this look. Next, for the under eye, we're gonna go with Enchanted, this lovely shimmering brown. And once again, with the first shade, very gently, muffing it out a little bit. Alright, and last but not least, we gotta do the inner eye corner. For that, I'm using this really warm peachy golden shade Coven, and it's delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna do my liner and lashes off camera. I don't think I'm gonna do falsies because it's just a really nice soft look and I want to keep it that way. So I will finish my face and I'll be right back. Look number 1, and it is so soft and lovely and gentle, and I love it. Let's be real, I pretty much love every single look I do, which is great, but you know, you never know how it's gonna turn out, and sometimes you try stuff and then you regret your color choices. I regret nothing. I think it looks so lovely and dainty and soft. I did a nice pink lip to kind of match the face, a little bit of blush, and just so sweet, so lovely, but also really those nice warm tones that are kind of tying it in. It's lovely, isn't it? Luna though, this one, I wonder if it swatches like that. It does. See, in the pan, it looks quite a soft woody brown, but it's actually quite red brown. But you know what, I'm not mad. I really don't have a color like this. It's very unique. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. I think you can do really good creative stuff and really lovely wearable stuff. Oh, beautiful. Yes, so on to look number 2. We're gonna do something a bit more dark and dramatic. I wanna see how dark this palette can go, basically. Stay tuned. Alright, look number 2, we're gonna go dark. So for this one, we're gonna go in with Sublime again to do the crease. That's the word, the crease. Okay, next I want to darken this blend because of course, like I said, we're doing a dark look. So I'm gonna go in with this beautiful plummy brownish color called Magic Wand. It looks to be, ooh yeah, beautiful, gorgeous dark plum color. So that's also going in the crease, but a little bit lower. So see, when I do the windshield wiper motion, absolutely great. Tappity tap tap, not so much picking up the color. So I'm gonna try and do that instead. Okay, I'm absolutely obsessed with how this looks so far. I am gonna go in with Sublime again, which is that lovely peachy and nudie shade. Ever so slightly blend out the edges, although I'm not even sure I want to. But what I am going to do is I'm going to clean up the center of the lid a bit, put on clean canvas, and I'm going to go in with this gorgeous shimmery green shade Witch that is just, oh, the most stunning. Imagine that eye for Halloween. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so one thing I will say now before I do the cut crease, it's not the worst, the dark color, but as we all know, matte dark color sometimes can be troublesome. So even where I didn't have an eyeshadow before, it is kind of doing that thing where it picks up. So you really have to buff it in or have a really good canvas or just be patient a little bit and layer, but I'm not having as much trouble as I would say I usually do. So basically there I used the Cut Crease Canvas by Makeup Revolution, did a little splooch, and dabbed it out with my fingers to get my desired shape. I actually really like this look too on its own. Alright, so the gorgeous, gorgeous green called Witch, I'm gonna go in with my finger. I'm just gonna try and pick the color up with a brush as well and see how well that works and if I can really fill in those little blank pieces. Very well. It's actually a lot more brighter than the finger, so this is one of those good shimmers that the brush works really great on. I feel like much more of the green is coming out rather than the dark kind of base, if that makes sense. Oh, emerald eyes. Oh, this green is just beyond stunning. Beyond! Trouble here. I don't know what's going on, but where the two are trying to meet, it's just leaving a white spot, which really annoys me. So I'm gonna try and go in with this kind of flat brush and see if I can just tap it in, force it in. I guess I'll just have to leave it there and not touch, so that's not fun for me, but yeah, it's doing that thing where it doesn't necessarily blend well. Why? It worked well on this side. I'm wondering why it's not doing it here. And now I'm just getting more fallout on my face, making it worse. This is really irritating. So I'm just gonna try and fix that and I'll be right back. Yeah, I did the best I could. I feel like it just doesn't want to vibe with me right now, but that's okay, that's okay. We keep on moving and it'll be good in the end. So, to somewhat finish off this eye, we're going to be going in with Lurk, which is a lighter shimmery plummy color on the under eye, and Coven, this lovely shimmery pink on the inner corner, and it's going to be a very spell-tastic look. Oh, she pink. Oh, it just did that little pew in the middle, pew pew pew, you know, and it's lovely. So this is my last try. I can still see the bits where it's a bit more see-through, but at least it's not ruining it, you know? Okay, kind of in love. Gonna do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Look number 2. Wowza. So obviously I did black liner, pretty big lash, and a nice, where's my lip product. This is one of the Luxe Liquid Lipsticks from the Disney collection with ColourPop in the shade Flynn. What a Rapunzel. Love it. I love this look. I absolutely love this look. I think it's like perfectly spooky and haunty, but still a little bit wearable. I mean, it's obviously not your everyday, but oh my gosh, I don't know why, this pink one, Coven, my palette got messy, didn't it? It's that perfect pink to transition and blend kind of plummies and purples and even the green. It just tied the look together so much, and the brow bone as well. I did a purple highlight on my cheek and a bit more of a warm, ooh, the lighting's changing. Let me pop this brighter. It just, it's very, I feel like a little bit artistic almost, and then yeah, the little kind of plummy browny lip color. Everything is just so nice. Absolutely adore the green, absolutely adore Lurk. That's the color underneath my eye. Magic Wand, it gave me some trouble, I'm not gonna lie. I think if it's a color that you use for the most part on its own, it's beautiful, but it does not necessarily play very well with others, and an eyeshadow base 100% necessary. Well, I mean, well, it helps. I think any eyeshadow nowadays could benefit from having an eyeshadow primer, so I do recommend using that with Wand. Otherwise, I really loved all the colors. This look is just, oh, I want to put on a wig and a witch hat and just put a spell on you, especially with these fancy sleeves. So honestly, kind of obsessed with this makeup. I don't want to take it off, partially because it's gonna take a long time. But let's move on to look number 3. We're gonna make it nice and bright. Use some of the gorgeous pinks and reds in here. Yes. Hi. All right, and look number 3. So as I said, I want to do a really bright look and kind of incorporate the lovely reds and pinks, and I got pigment all over my palette already. But Spellbook, the moment I saw this palette, I haven't even swatched it yet. Oh, beautiful red. I definitely want to play with that. Probably spooky as well, and do a bit more of a graphic look. I'm thinking of, if I pronounce it right, Isabelle de Vries. I'll put a picture of what I mean here. So I want to channel something like that, a little bit more unique, not necessarily eyeshadow color, although who knows, maybe I'll get mad and just do something normal. But that's where we're going to start today and just really use the bright pops of color in this palette. Okay, so the first color I'm going in with is this very cool toned purple hued pink called Bewitch, and that's doing the graphic inner corner of my eye today. Sorry about the lighting change. There's a lot of clouds apparently right about now, so I'm gonna do my best to balance it out, but there's not much I can do beyond a certain point, so please bear with me. All right, and taking nothing on this brush, but just a very small floof, ever so slightly blending it out. Okay, so for the most part, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. I might go in a little bit more after, but next we're gonna do Spellbook and kind of mirror that shape on the outer edge. Okay, so hopefully you see what I'm getting at. Obviously this looks quite rough right now, but I'm gonna basically do the same thing where I'm just gonna softly blend out the edges and see where that leaves me. Okay, so here's where we are. I like the idea of this being clean, so I'm gonna try and clean up the things where it went a little bit too blendy. Okay, so I kind of cleaned up that space a little bit like I wanted, and I'm gonna, once again, go back in and brighten up those bright colors. It's always so hard with graphic looks, isn't it? You never quite get balance right. Okay, to keep this bright shadow train going, even though I'm not really sure where this choo-choo is headed, we're gonna go in with Spooky, which is a much warmer, almost reddish pink. Kind of fits between the two, but that's going on the under eye. And last but not least, but with a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into this gorgeous, gorgeous shimmery pink purple. That color called Ethereal, very rightfully so named, and kind of go ham on the inner eye corners. Speechless. Oh, that's so good. Now the question is, do I want to fill this area with that? See, the problem is, it's obviously not as clean as I would like it to be. And I don't feel I'm quite at the skill to do it as clean as I would like it. You know what, I'm just gonna go with my flow, see what happens here, because, yeah, let's just see. So I'm actually blending the red and the pink together. Ooh! Dropping things with Ethereal. Okay, I'm gonna ever so slightly buff out the red, and then I'll do the rest of my face. I don't know why I keep doing this, and I'll be right back. Okay, and the final look number 3. So I'm gonna be honest, it didn't end up being my favorite look. I just feel like I could have done the colors more justice, I definitely do like how I blended out the red. I did a little bit of the drawn on bottom lashes to give it a bit more, oh, there goes the lighting again, 60s type of pizzazz. And honestly, overall, the colors, they were all excellent, all 4 that I used for this look. Just unfortunately, the look isn't my favorite that I've done, but I do still really like it, and I feel like the pink and the red work very well together, and this color is the perfect complement to both of them. Sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out quite the way you want it, but that's perfectly fine. That's the whole point of makeup. You play, you try, you see what works, what doesn't work. Ain't mad, but not my favorite. Let us proceed to my final lovely thoughts. So the Love Spell palette by I Heart Revolution. What did I think of it? So I think, first of all, there's only 4 colors that I didn't use, and as far as palettes go, I absolutely love this one. It was really, I mean, Magic Wand I had to work with a little bit, that dark plummy color at the bottom. Oh, it is gorgeous though, isn't it? But it's something I can work with, and I figured out, and all of the colors, especially the shimmers, were absolute perfection to work with. They were the perfect press, texture, really easy with a brush. Surprisingly, like the witch color, the green, went on better with a brush than a finger. That doesn't always happen for shimmers. And I just really loved it. Even the mattes, the red and the 2 pinks that I tried, no issues. Blended well, went on well, really just excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this palette 5 stars. I absolutely love it, and if not for the colors and the way they work, 10 out of 5 for the cover of this palette. It is so freaking beautiful. It's ridiculous. I'm 100% gonna use this a lot, whether it's Halloween or not. And I absolutely love it. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about it. So here we are. That has been my review for the day. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited by this palette, and I did bring them out to remind you before you click off. Curses and Hexes, that is the companion to the Love Spells palette. This is gonna be next on my reviews. Little sneaky peek, it's the dark sister of Love Spells. I'm so excited to play with this one as well and get creative. And then of course, what is my channel without a new Forever Flawless palette, the other one that came out for Halloween. This, how beautiful is that cover? This is the, ooh, plastic's coming out, Enchanted palette, which I'm so excited to play with. Those 2 videos will be up very shortly as well. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. I'm still growing, but thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know what you thought. What was your favorite look below? Do you have this palette? Do you want to get this palette? I want to know what you think. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at SLAVIC CHIC, and I'll hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye!